comic. By the way, give it up for the Jews, right? Come on, let's, yeah. Which is one reason I couldn't pronounce Noel's name properly on stage. It's Noel, not Noel. Okay, anyway, I love this guy. Give it up for him. His name is, I don't know if he's a Jew. We'll find out. Lou Hinkel, everybody. Whoa. No, not a Jew.
How's it going tonight? It's going to be hard to follow after Britt Humes, but I'll give it a try. How's everybody doing tonight? Good, good, good. Well, that sucks because, like, I just found out my dad has AIDS. And it's, like, not even the cool type of AIDS like Magic Johnson has where you could, like, wear a ribbon and be proud of it and shit. He's just an alcoholic idiot dick sucker. And he's just, like, embarrassing as shit because he wasn't, like, even a good businessman or anything like Magic Johnson, like how he bought fucking movie theaters. His idea of a great business transaction was, like, turning tricks at my CYO basketball games, you know, sucking down 40 ounces of some dude's clam chowder for 40 ounces of beer. It's like, yeah, come on. Make that shit a commodity, you know? Get a six-pack at least if you're not giving up the hiney. So, it is what it is. But I hated fucking having a dad that, like, had AIDS growing up as a kid because, like, dude, we had to live in, like, fucking these crackhead ass places, you know? Like, we lived in this fucking place that was, like, infested with mice, but it was, like, infested with, like, crackhead type mice. They were, like, these nasty, filthy ass motherfuckers that, like, contracted, like, some urinary type yeast tract infection or whatever that makes the pussy stink. And, like, dude, they would piss and shit all over the house. And, like, when they left their droppings, it would smell like a crackhead's dingleberries after running the New York City Marathon. So it made my fucking house smell like shit. And, like, it fucking sucked because the motherfucker was too concerned, like, about hanging out at the Knights of Columbus, drinking beers with the boys, swallowing swords and shit. So I was like, fuck that. He didn't give a fuck that I was rolling to school in, like, in threads that smelled like a washcloth at, like, a Somalian abortion clinic. You know, it was embarrassing. I don't want to be no stinky-ass motherfucker. But, but I give it to my dad. Like, he was a fucking legend in Philly. Everybody knew his name. Because, like, he had, like, a crazy mouth game and shit, like, in the streets, you know? He was like the Moses Malone of sucking dick on his knees and could just, like, perform miracles. You know, like, what he did, that's how, like, he ended up leaving one night because, like, I guess he went to drink beers with some dude, like, that was named Jack, and he got the fucking mowing down, swallowing his beanstalk. And, like, the dude shot some fucking magic beans in his eyes. And as he was walking across the street, I guess, like, little Jack's kids, like, dripped into his eyes so he couldn't see. And he got hit by a fucking bus. Well, I mean, when you grow up poor, that's like getting hit by that's like winning the fucking lottery. Because the motherfucker got paid. And then, like, he just straight up went to retire. He lived in Florida to go smoke 12-inch Cubans and do what they do. And whatever, but, like, he left fucking me and my mom, like, you know, we were some prom night dumpster baby, you know, he didn't leave us with no money, and, like, it sucked. Let me see, is my Trig Palin fucking cheat sheet. Fucking, but it is what it is, because, like, my dad, like, the only thing that motherfucker left me in Philly was, like, the legacy of being known as Danny Deepthroat's boy in the neighborhood, which sucked. Like, once the fucking vultures, like, at the Archdiocese of Philadelphia found out, because they were fucking all over me. Cardinal Bevilacqua had his top headhunters all over me, recruiting me to be an altar boy. Like, it was no big deal. But, like, thankfully, my mom, you know, she sacrificed a lot. She, like, quit using tampons to save money. And she just, like, she used the Anne Frank method where she would just clog her menstrual bleed with a sock, you know? Which was fucking great, yeah. But I'm sure, like, that's probably why my dad turned to dick. Yeah. Like, because I'm sure her shit probably fucking looked like, you know, her pad looked like Sharon Tate's house, you know? Disgusting. Looked like she was giving fucking birth to buckwheat. And I guess that's how only like Moses could part my mom's pussy hair to get like his dick in, because that's how he performed the miracle and performed me. That's how I came out. But it is, yeah, it wasn't good, like coming from a lineage where, like, you know, like your best DNA attributes were shot into a barroom Lenin, you know, because everybody, like, when I was in school, they thought I was retarded and I had like Tourette's growing up and shit like that, because like I played like Etch-a-Sketch like Michael J. Fox, and that's how my drawings came out. And because like I was dyslexic and I read and wrote at the same level as Terry Schiavo, they like thought I was retarded. So it was like they fucking put me in these, like, you know, in the slow classes 2 times a day, like where I'd be hanging out with all the normal kids, and at 12:30 every day, this big retard named Mookie would come stick his head in and be like, "Hey Lou, time to go." And like, dude, I swear to God, it was like getting called off the Schindler's List and shit, because I fucking hated it. I had to walk like down the hallway with like a fucking chain gang full of retards. Because, like, these were the type of retards that they had to use, like, the little kid handcuffs and shit. Because, like, they were so dumb, they were liable to get hit by a car in the middle of the school hallway and shit like that. I swear to God, like, they had to use fucking water wings. They had to use, last one, they had to use water wings when they were taking a shit, or they would drown. But that's it.
Bravo!